Hello, guys, welcome back to this wacky game. Where last time we got the Aqua Stone, and now we're traveling to the Aqua place of Paku-Paku. I think that's what it's called. The island's like right down there, but I want to go up here first. There's stuff we need to get up here. Now, as much as I like how the game functions on this level, like you have to collect things in the overworld, I really don't like what they did with this particular section. You have to go up here and get everything before you can enter the main dungeon of the Aqua Stone. And ZSNES broke my cursor, by the way. I don't know what it is, but my cursor tends to break from time to time. Whenever it's rare, but it happens sometimes. And then I only get these dashes because it only records the top portion of my mouse and copy-pastes it all over the... I think it has to do with the resolution switch. Whatever it is, I can probably fix it just by fucking around with my settings. So anyway, we're gonna get some really fucking cool stuff. I think we need to beat a guy up here. Master of the universe! How strong are they? Can you rideth the cloudeth to the heaveneth? Justice jumpeth on the... You know, the reason I switch save states is for recording. So this guy is just like the previous guy. Only he's a little bit less static. And as you can see, it's remarkably easy to hurt this guy. To Enrod. I don't even know what this guy is in the game. He can't even land a hit. He didn't even get to land it. What the fuck? We're gonna need that power fan in order to even enter the island, I think, yeah. I still don't get why these random encounters even exist, because they don't really add anything to the game. Other than a few seconds of, you gotta go to places. Sala. That's a pretty fucking weird... God! I'm probably gonna chop these next dungeons up, because, yeah... The shovel works well! Oh god, no. It is a very terrible weapon. The shovel is a useful item, but it's also the stupidest item in the game when it comes to how you use it. There's no way to justify the existence of the shovel as a practical tool. Gosh darn it. Well, at least we never have to go back there after this. That's the fun part. I was actually going to show off that cave. Anyway, the cave off to the right is a healing spring in case you need health, but I just got a full health potion, so I don't. No, don't escape. God damn you and your boots. I actually like those shoes. They're kind of shiny. They're pretty. Although they look a little bit too lumpy to me. They just make your feet look so big. And I guess birds tend to have skinny feet, so I guess it makes sense for him to wear such big boots. Just bootsies. Bootsies. Ugh. Puka puka. I was right. Can't go there yet, though. Gotta go over here first. Because there's something I have to fucking pay for first. Well, I can also get the best items in the game in like a few seconds. I'm like, what? The best items in the game? But there's one more dungeon. You said it yourself. There's at least one more dungeon. Then we have to go through every dungeon again to pick some things up. But how can we get the best items now? It makes 0 sense. Wait, it makes 0 fucking sense, but that's how the game is designed, I'm afraid. So anyway, we're gonna learn the down throw thrust. Because this is fucking Zelda 2. Better. To punch down? I like how he says it like he's a shopkeeper. Can we do this with the fists? Widowmaker. We can't. Can only with a weapon. That's kind of sad. So anyway, that's what the thing does. It's fucking fancy. Gotta do it twice, and then the block breaks. Block breaks. It's kind of a neat maneuver because it bounces you up, so you can just use that to fucking chain kill dudes. I do like the animations. It's somewhat clunky. Like, the animation is very... There's only a few frames, but it's very nicely done where it's done. Go to your equipment and use the power fan, which causes tornadoes. What? That's a cheap tornado. The tornado is blowing the rocks away from the gates. What? That's a little bit obtuse, don't you think? Couldn't you just get a pickaxe? Or... I don't know. This game's wacky. So this is how we enter the body of Paku-Paku. The problem with Paku-Paku is that you can't really go places. As you can see, it's basically a maze. It's not too difficult to navigate. I think you could navigate Paku-Paku with relative ease, but this is the main attraction. The main reason you love Paku-Paku Island. The casino! Welcome to Curly's Casino Island! Let the good times roll! Indeed, let them may. Anyway, deposit, wow. So, Matt, your bit sort of change. It costs a lot of coins, eh? So you can buy a life bottle, a boomerang, which is, yeah. Light shield, best shield in the game, stops pretty much everything. Light armor, which is really fucking good, and light sword. These cost a metric fuck ton to buy, by the way. Life bottle, you want to get at least a life bottle. It's the cheapest thing on the list, and it's the only thing that doesn't cost a retarded amount of cash. I mean, even the boomerang, which kind of sucks, costs 14,000 gold for coins, or... So these are the games! Flash can cash. This is a pretty fun game. So here you can put bets. So let's put down 5 coins, 5. Let's just put 5 coins on everything. That'll be 25 coins in total. And as you can see, there's multiplications going on. So once we press the start button, she'll roll and roll and roll. Where she stops, nobody knows. No, wait, it's 30 because there's 6. And I got 2, so I got 10 back. So this is, you can put 99 maximum. So that's, I think, about almost 2,000. 20 short of 2,000. So you need to play that a lot to get the 50,000 you need for the... So even if you want to get just the best thing on the list, which is the gold light sword, you just need 50 fucking thousand! Look at these retarded prices! Oh, that's the cheapest thing. I didn't know that. Boomerang is more wow. Like I said, really fucking expensive. The Moneymaker. This one's kind of broken if you're playing on an NES or a ZSNES, to what I know. You can see you can raise a bet, and it starts pinning, I guess. As you can see, the best you can get is 30 and 10,000. The best earning game in the game, but it's kind of hard to get it, especially when you can't see the things rolling, so you never know what you really get. But it's the best way to get everything in a jiffy, especially if you save state and use speeding up. Finally, this is the most secure way to bet. Run for dough. Oh, it's spelled dough with U-G-H, not doe like the female deer. Here you bet on animals, and as you can see, 2 has the lowest multiplier, which means he's most likely to win. So let's place our pennies on 2. Two's winning, and two's a winning, and two's a winning, and two's a winning, and two's a winning, and 2 wins! I get 7 times my... Paying them back. So I'm gonna get every item, but I'm not gonna equip them. I'm gonna wait a little bit. You'll see what I mean when I get everything. I'm gonna see you guys in a second. After I win. You can't bet on 2 things at once, because then you could, technically speaking, always come up with a profit. So I'll see you guys in a split second after I've made the required billions of coins. Yep. This sucks. Well, as you can see, I have a metric fuck ton of... And I should now have all the money I need to get the final light item. Yes. I have everything. Everything this guy has to offer, I have. I will never have to play these fucking casino games again. So, light sword works finest blade, and indeed it is. The light armor works well anywhere. And of course, shield vaporizes most flying object. This is a little bit overpowered, so I'm probably not going to use it too much in the main game. Maybe during the final areas, but it should demonstrate how powerful this equipment is. I'll be using it for a bit. That took about half an hour to get that money with fast forward. Now we can't swim. I don't think you can ever swim. Look at how little of a fuck I give. Okay, this is where you need the shovel. And this is what happens when you use this. Oh, by the way, I never showed the boomerang off. This is what the boomerang does. They're like 2 at once for some reason. Why isn't it called boomerangs? Or was that just a step too far? Anyway, this is a shovel. You jump like shit, you do like shit. Fall in the water! Turn into a fucking bubble. And you have to re-equip everything. But the fun part is that if you happen to be equipping the shovel and you go to another weapon, the game puts all your stuff back on. So you don't want to get caught in water while carrying the heaviest shovel in the universe. I don't care if he's the master of the universe, he's not the master of shovels. Tell you that much. Oh, I can't assure you that much. I've also got M&M's. Yummy! I know, I'm so happy that we'll never have to go back there. Without a map, this place is a little bit confusing, might I say. A lot of dead ends you really don't have to visit. Forever, by the way. I'm talking about legitimate dead ends that have no purpose whatsoever. This one seems to have a purpose. Can't do anything with that until we turn off the water. Which is indeed something we have to do first. Now, we won't get the water shield here. That's something I want to make a quick notice of, is you do not get the water shield here at all. Water shield is for another time, another place. Quick tip, you can dig down with the shovel. There's a difference in animation. You can't dig up. You want to clean up both, or else you have to shovel your way back, literally. Shovel is the only way to duck, and the only way to go through areas that are 1 block high. Just to get across how poopy of a weapon this is. Oh, it was actually pretty okay, but it's still a fucking poopy weapon. You can't use your shield. You can't even read tablets! Nice tip. I'll remember that. You don't get anything for reading the things individually, so don't even bother reading them and staying around. You're a real character for each. Why does that make me a real character? Oh yeah, I can't even climb. Like, why is he nude anyway? Could he at least keep the black undersuit on? Is that like too much to ask? He has to be either in the fucking Hawaiian suit. I know how good the boomerang actually is. I never really used it because who the fuck buys the boomerang when you can get the light sword? That's a real question. I did. It's cheaper. Boomerang's okay, I guess. I mean, it's not that bad. It's a good ranged weapon. That it is. Now, remember, we already made an area dry in the first island, which is cool that they bring a mechanic back like this. I think you can't even open chests while doing this, so fuck, man. I don't need coins. I have everything coins can buy, which is those things. Well, that's a reference to the spell you get at the first time with the magic wand, and the spell you get later on that you get when you have 5 magic bottles, which is a pretty cool spell, by the way. Remember when I said I wasn't going to use the light armor? Well, I'm only going to use it until I get the aqua armor. Another magic bottle. Let's see what the next spell is. Tie! Freezes enemies in place. Let's see how this spell works then, eh? Heh. What a funky sound. By the way, the shields do not stop any flying enemies. They will only stop flying... you know, flying stuff. Oh, coins. I'm gonna keep it anyway. Because I'm a greedster. I'm gonna fuck. I'm gonna go to a place where I can use the spell and actually know if it's working or not. Because these guys tend not to move. I like how with devotion you can get the best weapons this early in the game. It's a nice trinket, like, hey, you did that really annoying casino like a billion times, here's a prize. The upward thrust, if you haven't guessed already, which I think you should have. Another benefit to having every switch on is evidenced by the spikes that cannot be reached. Where does this even go? Does this go anywhere significant? It's the aqua armor. Works well in the water, like one would assume from aquatic armor. That door, I think, goes back to the other side, so we don't have to go there. So we need to go here first. Please remember that. Oh, we can't go here first. We need to get rid of the water. How stupid of me. I have to say, I remember this place rather well for what I thought I would. Oh, so it slows him down. That's a useless spell, I guess. Let's see what's down here. If I remember correctly, we're not supposed to go here yet. Or this is where the plug is at. Either or. This is probably where we drain the water, I guess. And I'm hurting. That tiny fragment of land up there, that's where we have to go. Whatever happened? Yes, this is where you go to get the water. Oh, the water is gone. You can't even use magic. Wow. I don't think you can encounter random enemies in this area, so don't worry. Look at these guys, are suddenly all stuck. That ought to teach ya. Now this is, I think, where the switch is at. Correct. Should also be a spring right over there. The springs tend to be close to the switches, I think. Nope, this is where the shortcut's at, which I think goes to Sala Sala. Fuck you. Oh, it's on now. Good. Go, go, go! With the switch on, I think something... I don't know. I don't even know, kids! I think this is where... Yes, the Thunder Sword. This is the weapon you'll be using for this area if you haven't gotten the Light Sword. And as you would imagine, thunder hurts lightning. If you've been watching enough Pokemon, which you should, you can learn a lot from Pokemon type advantages. Like that apparently, if you use lightning and you use it on a person who's connected to the ground, I don't know, but you should always earth your house. I could recommend that more than anything. I wish I had a few more magic bottles. The final spell is a really good spell, by the way. The final spell, I think, is like super heal. Oh, this is the heal spring. Might as well get some health. The fifth one is the one I'm looking forward to, which is an instantaneous transportation spell. Fuck you. I'm not taking that one. Oh, pro mode! That's a speedrun tactic if this is the direction I have to go to. I think a speedrunner would just skip every bit of equipment, because most equipment really isn't necessary to beat the boss. Oh, I know what this is. This is where we need the... Yeah, this is where we need... Yeah. Sala Sala can't give us a stone, because we're gonna get the last stone here. So Sala Sala will give us something to activate those mysterious things. Which makes it sort of a stone in its own right. Maybe annoying, but this is going to prove useful, that invincibility and falling. The thing about the aqua shield, I think it's actually a steel shield. It's not really aqua-ish. But it goes down? Why would it go down? If I remember correctly, there's a magic bottle around here I really want to get. Just forgot where it was. We never really have to come back here unless we're going to take the teleporter. There should be something around here if I remember. It was up in the map, but no, it was a flat bit of terrain. Oh, anyway, we're close to the boss. I might as well do that. Oh, this is what I was thinking of. Just gotta have the water lowered. Which you should have regardless. But still, the sword's kicking ass! It's an ass bandit! That is a very non-contextual joke, and I think that a good joke has some sort of context. Magic bottle, which we have this time. This is one of the better spells. Oh wait, we get Wing! Yes! Wing can only be used in the overworld, but it has a very potent use. It allows us to teleport to hot springs and island entrances, which is a really good way to get around until we get all the shortcuts. And I think that place with the water is actually a shortcut to it. Well, they're off? Oh, I have to turn that back on then later. When I leave, that is. think that down there is just money. When you go to Sala Sala, you want to have everything turned off first. You can dig under you directly, but you gotta be standing at the very edge. You just stand at the edge and do and just turn. It's the only way to really do it correctly. Good life bottle! Hey, look at that! I thought that was gonna be some more coins, but no, it's something much better. It's something I can fucking use. Jeez. The game gives you so many coins, but you really don't need that many to start gambling. I mean, only like 10 of them and you can really get a good start off. I mean, even if you go legitimately, it's more tedious process than a difficult one. Luck is a factor, yeah, but for the most part you'll be winning at the tracks. You'll be winning more than you lose anyway. And this is where the boss is at, if I have my calculations. Yes, this is where the boss is at. It could be using the Thunder Sword, but this boss is kind of a dick. This is the boss, the squid! Bet you didn't see that coming, did you? I mean, the tablet said feet, but no, it's tentacles. So the gimmick of this boss is that at some point he himself comes up. But you gotta, as it said, you gotta hit his feet and then you can hit his face. I don't know if it's actually hitting him, but it might. I can actually hit him when he's going to retreat, so you might want to try that. I like how actually the only thing that really... Oh, he's dead. Go, go, boomerang! That's a worthwhile investment then. Anyway, we get the Moonstone. Higgins! Here's a voice! Ah! I seem to remember.
I was traveling
With a brave but somewhat chubby
fellow
named... You know, I used to be a great traveler myself. Sometimes I get glimpses of when I sailed the seas with love in my heart, but that's all I can remember.
You know, we may have met at some other time in some distant land. I know I've heard your voice before. And your face, it's so chubby and warm and kind. It makes me want to buy a purse. I think I love you.
That's a good way to end. But anyway, it's at Paku-Paku Island. Let me actually show off Wing. For those fanatics that want to see how this works. This is how it works. It's fucking easy. This requires no instructions. And if it does, see a doctor? I don't know. We're gonna stay right where we are. We're gonna go back to recovery, and we're gonna go... I thought it was 5, but apparently it's just 4 magic potions. Bottles. Anyway, I should turn that switch back on before I really go... No, I think you can actually go through part of Sala Sala without too much of a problem. I do want to get the upward stab first, though, because with that, we pretty much have all the techniques in the game. We have we basically have everything we really need to get all the items, for the most part. We still need to beat the boss in order to access certain areas, but every area we've been to, we can pretty much get what we found. Okay, let's get the Moonstone out. Boing! So I'll be seeing you guys next time. We're going to tackle Sala Sala, or actually, we're going to collect. We're going to do a few things, we're going to collect a few things, and we're going to go to Sala Sala, maybe. See you guys next time. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, yeah, but I need to get some water, because I'm thirsty.